Hey there, Sifu Perhacs here, and what I want to do in this video is I want to go through a short morning routine. A lot of questions. Obviously you can see the other video where I go in a lot of detail on the different types of routines, you know, the hour routine, and then there's the middle routine, and then there is the abridged, the short version. Reason I want to show you the short version, or at least give you some concepts on that, is because I get a lot of questions from people that say, I've gotten out of the habit, I've gotten out of the ritual, and so this is going to be a morning ritual that you want to put yourself into. And like I said, it's really not, what's not important in the beginning is the time. What is important in the beginning is just doing it, is making it happen and making sure that you're actually doing the work that you want to do, because you can build from 1 minute to 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 minutes per exercise. But in the beginning, sometimes you get off track. Like there's been times where I've been busy with business things, and for whatever reason, I wasn't training regularly. And so as I started getting back into training regularly, and when I say training regularly, it could be chi training, it could be physical fitness, lifting weights, martial arts, whatever the case might be, what I needed to do is I needed to get back into the ritual, back into the routine. So how do you do that? It's, you know, if you're the type of person that can do full immersion and you go, okay, I'm going to jump into an hour workout, that's fine. But if you're not, start doing a minute. Start doing one push-up, one sit-up. Well, I'm going to show you this quick 5-minute routine, and I'm going to go through what you can do. And of course, you can mix up the exercises, but I'm going to show you what I would do real quickly. And then we'll go from there. And you can kind of see if you're falling into this trap, and I've had a lot of people say this to me, so they kind of get the mindset that if they can't do it for an hour, that it's not beneficial. Not true at all. Because one of the most important things with this entire training is the mindset, is how your mind adapts to the training. And if you beat yourself down because you're not doing an hour, that doesn't help your chi at all. It makes your chi very stagnant. It makes your chi not where you want it to be. You want your chi to be out there and be vibrant. You want that vitality chi. And if you are guilty because you're not training for an hour, it ultimately hurts you. So I'm going to show you a quick routine here, about 5 minutes. Now I will say that I'll be recording this on my iPhone, and so I don't have my timer. So I'm going to do the best I can to go through the timing, but you get the idea. So hang tight and we're going to get started. Alright, so I decided to do these videos kind of impromptu, so I don't have the studio set up. The studio is actually right over there. I don't have the studio set up. I'm just wearing what I normally would wear when I do my training and everything like that. And so I just want to show you how quickly you can get this routine done without having to put in an hour or even 30 minutes to get it done. Again, the key is mental, is the mental connection, you understanding, hey, I feel good that I did something. And then you build upon that. Okay, so I'm not saying this is a routine you want to do forever, but it is a routine when you're short on time. You got someplace to go, you don't have time for a full routine. This is what you do. And what this does is keeps your chi balanced from both the mind aspect, mind force aspect, and the physical aspect, which is super important. So let's just get started. Like I said, I'm not going to time it like I normally would. Usually I'd time this on my timer. I'd put a minute for the timer, and I would time a minute. And then boom, and I've done that before many, many times. In fact, even when I do an hour's training, I time everything. I time my blood washing, I time my organ balancing, I time the energy packing, I time, you know, everything. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to contemplate and meditate. And I'm just sitting here, relaxed, and I've got my hands like this, and you can have your hands like this or like that. You can have them on your knees. I put them like this, and I just envision this energy coming out. And it's really my intention for the day. I close my eyes and it's just relaxed. What's my intention for the day? What do I want to achieve for the day? I want to be productive. I want to be solid. I want to feel people's energies. I want to be able to help people. And you know, your situation is going to be different, but just a quick contemplation. And that might take a minute, and you can do a minute of contemplation. meditation, short meditation, right? So the next thing we're going to do is blood washing. And blood washing is going to be a couple different ways. Number one is physical. We're going to go down and we're going to touch the fingertips. And we're going to go around the body. Actually, I forgot, when I got to the toes, you got to pinch the toes. Okay? Go to each toe and you want to pinch it. And then you want to go to the right hand and pinch those fingers. Okay, so one physical, and then you want to go just over top of the skin. And then you want to pinch energetically the fingers. And then go, and again pinch each toe and around. This is the standard blood washing procedure. And I'm relaxed. I could have some relaxing music on. I wouldn't watch TV, but put some nice relaxing music on, certainly not news. So that's blood washing. You can do however many circuits it takes you for a minute, right? Blood washing is really an integral piece of this puzzle in terms of how to get really good at the Qi. And so I want you to understand that and add it into your routine if it's not already there. Very significant, because if you take the advanced classes that I teach, you're going to notice that we're going to take this blood washing, let's say phase 1, and we're going to scale it out to where you're going to get even better results with it. So the next thing I'm going to do outside of blood washing is I'm going to do energy packing. And energy packing is simply packing energy onto the body. And if you've even seen our first Qi Power blueprint system, we talk about packing the Qi just like you're packing a snowman. So again, it doesn't have to be anything that dramatic in terms of time, but just packing the energy into the body, packing it into the organs, okay? This is kind of like an advanced organ balancing. When we show you the original organ balancing, it's really for beginners. But then as you get better, you start learning how to pack that energy on and circulating that energy and feeling that energy and just packing it, you see? And then pulling it down. When you pull that energy down, what it does is it takes all that packing that you did and it kind of uniforms it, makes it more structured. And again, that's what you're thinking in your mind as you're packing this snow, this Qi snow, just like a snowman, and then you're doing this or this to smooth it out. Very simple, okay? A minute of that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, normally I would be doing the standing meditation next, and I usually end with the lying down meditation, but since I'm already here in the chair, I'm going to do a simple lying down meditation for, again, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever the case might be. And again, I'll explain to you what I'm going to do. I have my trusty Lazy Boy chair here. I've had this for years. I use it all the time. And we'll show you exactly what we're going to do here. So I'm going to lie down, close my eyes, set my timer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same pattern that I did with the blood washing. The only difference is I'm doing it mentally in a visualization. I'm going to go and start with my left hand, and I'm going to start energy squeezing each finger, the thumb, and then I'm going to go down to all the fingers, and I'm going to run the energy down to my left foot. And then when I get to my left foot, I'm going to energetically pulse and squeeze on each toe. And then I'm going to get to the right foot, and I'm going to energetically squeeze on each toe. And then I'm going to get to the right hand, and I'm going to do the same thing there. And that shouldn't take very long. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pulse into my entire hand. So just a pulse, boom. And then I'm going to slide that energy down, and I'm going to pulse into the entire foot, the left foot. And then I'm going to pulse into the right foot, and then I'm going to pulse into the right hand. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to circulate the Qi from left to right. So I'm going to take the Qi, and I'm going to move it from this hand, going through the left foot, boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to circulate the chi. So the chi is going to run this way. Once you get the pulsing down and the chi down, you're going to start being able to pulse the chi. And now I just relax and just feel that energy. Nice, relaxed, calming energy. I could say my affirmations, or I could just be chilling out. And again, it's only for a couple minutes. Breathing, I might work on my belly breathing. I might be working on my third eye focusing. What do I see inside that third eye? I might be just doing sensitivity to see which body parts I can feel in that short period of time. And I'm giving you some ideas so that when you do this, that you can understand that you can add a lot of different things into it. You can add different things per day. And that's the lying down meditation that you'll do, and that's how you'll end your routine. The next thing I'm going to show you is the standing. Now, if I can edit the video the way I might want to edit the video, maybe we'll squeeze the standing in between, and you can kind of look at this as the routine. But that's how simple it is. It didn't take me that long, but I'm trying to give you the mindset that you can just jump in on a morning, and you can get a 5-minute workout in, a 10-minute workout in, and still feel vibrant, vital, and feel good about the fact that you actually did something versus not doing something. It's not something that's that difficult. You'll see by the same token, the standing, I'm going to make that simple. And let's get to that next. So I'm going to get in a relatively deep stance. Obviously, the deeper the stance, the more energy you're going to produce into your thighs, into your legs. And I'm going to stand in, this is a standard posture. It's not really embracing the tree, because embracing the tree would be this way, and you can do that as well, but I like it to be inside a little bit more. Of course, I can go out and do embracing the tree. I can also come up to the third eye, right? You measure it out and see where the third eye is and do a third eye meditation. You can do a solar plexus meditation, and then you can do the Dantian meditation. Circulating the sexual organs. You can do some of the postures from the advanced chi video. And just stand there. You could stand there and you can pulse the chi, bring it up, and then bring it back down. What I like to do is circulate the chi around, kind of like this is an energetic hula hoop. Again, you'll notice a lot of circulation exercises, especially on the lying down, standing. Everything you do, you want to get good at circulating chi. You want to be able to feel it going around you in different patterns, right? And then I'm also going to do what I call is creating a flow pattern this way. And when I do that, I'm gonna do a yin breath. Okay, and then I'm going to go the opposite way, which is from front to back, and I'm going to use a yang breath. Nice and relaxed, nothing too intensive. The reason you're doing is you're sending your intentions out, and you're wrapping the world with chi. So when I'm going this way, I'm envisioning this chi going out for miles, as far as I can see. And when I'm bringing it back this way, same thing. And when I go this way, I'm seeing it. So you're creating this chi aura around you that is extremely large. Okay? And then you're just standing and relaxing for about, like I said, you could do this for a minute. You could also do the digits into the palm to feel the chi from the fingers, each individual finger. You could do the palm test. Okay? You could do just different postures, but to get you into the routine of standing. Again, if you don't, I'm not that deep. This would probably be really deep. But I'm relatively bent here, okay? And after probably about 5 minutes, this would be pretty tense, okay? So if for some reason you wanted to go longer than 5 minutes, you could always come up a little bit more and feel it like that. But that's all you need to do in order to get yourself into that standing routine or ritual. Again, this is the morning ritual, so I want you to embrace this ritual. Regardless of whether you can do it for 1 minute, 5 minutes, or an hour, that's what you need to do, is you need to have some type of ritual to get you into the flow. Because again, your chi is connected with both your mind force and your spirit. And if you deny those areas and you don't get them to feel like you're doing what you need to do, your chi starts to, again, become stagnant, and it starts to not work for you, but against you, because now you've got this representation in your mind that maybe you're not doing what you should be doing. But if you go through a ritual in the morning, even if it's 5 minutes, you'll feel good that at least you did 5 minutes. And like I mentioned before, you can use this for every area of your life, for working out, for reading a book. If you want to learn more and you want to read 1 page. That's it. That's all you got to do. And then the next day you read 2 pages, and so on and so forth. It's a very, very important concept for you to understand. You can cascade this information to any area of your life. You'll get great results from it. Thanks for watching, and have a fantastic day, and best of luck with your training.